Hey guys, so today I want to talk about a topic that you kind of hear about, you kind of know about at some point, but I don't hear a lot of people like going into details a little bit, and I didn't know much about this topic before doing this video, so I just want to give you my thoughts on the topic waifu cards. So waifu cards, I think it's kind of a Japanese term, like WAIF something. I'm not gonna say the other letter because then it sounds like I'm saying other stuff, but so yeah, they're cards usually of usually female supporter cards. So this is the article of the top most expensive waifu cards in Pokemon, and um, this is the sort of thing that people will notice that like on list of cards. Like I'll give you a more recent thing. Like there's usually some sort of like what they call waifu card in the top things. Like Surging Sparks came out, and you have like the basic Pokemon, but then it's um, seventh and eighth, it's Lycia and Jasmine, and they're like not like these. They're not like low dollar cards necessarily. In Stellar Crown, there's this Lacey card. Um, and I don't know if there's one immediately above here, Shroud Fable, but in Time Masquerade, there's a Carmine and Perrin. So what's my take on this? So with this, like, I want to go into some of the data of like how do waifu cards kind of perform, because you see all the time where um, people invest in singles, and I think the cards will do well. But the thing is, like, calculating singles isn't for everyone, and speculating on singles is it's kind of hard sometimes. But it is nice to at least see like the potential, like years on out. Like, what is the value of the waifu card? Are they just going to drop in value? Like, are there any that are worth anything? And I do see some that are actually quite valuable. They end up being the most valuable cards in the set. So, for example, um, I'll give you the most expensive one. So there's this Lily, this is going to this list from Infinite TCG Player. So it's Lily from Ultra Prism, and Ultra Prism was released in I think Sun and Moon era. Ultra Prism. So it was released February 2nd, 2018. So that's like what, like 6 years ago about. It's a 6 year old card, and I have it. Yeah, Ultra Prism. So yeah, it's been released for a while. I guess the dates right there, February 1, 2018. And you see, like, actually, this set in particular, I think it's kind of full of waifu cards. You see one, two, three, and there's a Leafeon, and then four, and then five, six waifu cards. Like, and you look at the values of this, like, this is the most expensive waifu card. It's almost $500. Like, that's like a Surging Sparks Pikachu. And even like the second one is like $100 each. Like, pretty much, if you pull this set, you're kind of pulling for waifu cards, and I can kind of see why. People don't talk about this a lot, but like these rainbow cards, like they were very popular when they came out, but nowadays they're a lot less popular, and people kind of prefer more the alt arts than them, and so like the prices of them have just gone down a lot. Um, so they just seem kind of like repetitive, I guess. Um, but yeah, this is kind of a more extreme example of a set where waifu cards have kind of taken over the whole set. But you do see like maybe you thought, oh, the waifu cards will go down in value, blah blah. And I think the Leafeon or whatever else go on. Like it helps that there's not much else going in the set, but like yeah, there's definitely value in these waifu cards, and particularly like if you want to invest in waifu cards, like I think that first of all, if you invest in singles in general, it's kind of dangerous for a lot of people because um, a lot of singles they do go down in value over time, and it's less safer than booster boxes sometimes because booster boxes like they have the advantage, or at least sealed product in general, where like the supply will go down eventually after all the reprinting stuff. As more people open, like the singles increase. Um, and there's also that gambling thing of like people want to open the cards. That's part of the value of it. So even though a booster box could have like zero value cards in there, they want to just own the item or they want to open the item. Or like there's even things like there's rip and ships and there's mystery boxes where you can place those sealed packs in the booster box in a place where it becomes a chase itself. Um, so, but yeah, this is like it's very nice to know that like there's examples, but like is this an outlier example because like um it's full of waifus. All the Pokemon are kind of like not that great. Well, okay, according to the list, let's see what else there's. So Ultra Prism for Lily, and then there's Lycia for Celestial Storm. So Celestial Storm, I have it here. So it was released August 2nd, 2018. So still about let's say 5 or 6 years ago, whatever. Um, and yeah, this also had the rainbow borders effect, the rainbow effect, where a lot of these rainbow cards just aren't as valued anymore. Like the Rayquaza is still pretty high up, but then you have Alicia, which is still like three times as much as Rayquaza. Like this is the chase. Like it's weird. Um, the reason why like I wouldn't normally recommend waifu cards aside from like hey like I wouldn't get to singles in general, but if you do want to go in singles, I would say like um, it would help a lot if the chase card, if the card that you're investing in, like Alicia, is actually the top chase card, because that's really important. Like when people think of a set, they think of the card they want to pull or the cards, and if it's only like down so far down, then like people aren't gonna want it. Um, it's gonna be hard, so it's not gonna be as liquid. But this is still quite a lot. And then look at the history. You'll see some data like which trainers are actually more popular. Like Lissia, I keep seeing I think like Lissia's in Searching Sparks right now, like literally like right there. So you'll notice that some characters are more popular in general, and so it's just helpful to know. It's like hey, like even if you don't know much about the character themselves, because honestly, at this point, you're kind of collector realm of like these characters appear in the game like as supporters or whatever, and so they become popular as people become more enmeshed in the story. And there's going to be people who just want the card just have the character, and just because like honestly they're nice to look at. Um, so another thing to look at, and then let's see, like I don't know if I pulled Skyla for Boundaries Crossed, um, because I wasn't even familiar with that stuff. I guess I could pull it up now. Boundaries. Yeah, this seems like a really old set actually. um, this was Black and White 2012. This is like 12 years ago. But yeah, you'll see these two waifu cards are the most expensive, and then there's this Kurum, but these have bunch of $100 cards over here. But yeah, it's interesting. If you open Boundaries Cross, you'll see the top two cards are here, and then like Kurum is like afterwards. I feel like they probably compete with each other, but yeah, they're still like $100 less or so, or at least like $50 less than like the waifu cards. So yeah, that's also something to keep in mind. So you like if you look at characteristics, like usually the art looks nice. Maybe like honestly like whatever it makes them look more nicer as whatever. Um, but these are just things to like look out because there's opportunity in these waifu cards if you want to collect in them, or because like I feel like for collectors it's a different space because with collectors I feel like you kind of have the mindset where like you don't really care if the value goes up and down, that you just want the card, and um that is kind of where it falls. And so like it just helps if you happen to have one that's actually really valuable. And sometimes people take pride in that actually because people think that they don't want valuable cards, but like, it does make you feel better. Like that's part of the Moonbreon from Evolving Skies is so valued. Like people are just like yeah like there's just so much hype in it. Like I'm just proud to own one, or I'm happy to own one. There's this Rosa for Cosmic Eclipse. um Yeah, it's the top chase cover, and Cosmic Eclipse is a very popular set. Like it's worth quite a bit of money. It's released in 2019, so it's only like 5 years ago. And yeah, like you'll see, like there's actually quite a few kind of white fish cards. Like there's this one, and this one has I'm actually don't really know as that much about. I guess Lunala. I guess Lunala. So Soul Ego knows that, and then I thought Lunala was okay. I don't know. And then there's Cynthia and Caitlyn. And I know Cynthia's kind of popular. And then yeah, there's Lily again. And then but this one also had just a bunch of shares in general. Like it doesn't have to be like waifu, but just trainer cards here, red and blue. But yeah, Cosmic has just a lot of great arts, which is why it's so popular. Um, so yeah, but in general, investing in Cosmic is a pretty good idea, or it was a pretty good idea. So that's Cosmic and Unified Minds. Like, granted, a lot of these sets are like pretty old, so you won't really know which ones go up in value until later. But that's why it's like nice to see this ahead of time. Like, I see another one, Misty is the most expensive Unified Minds. It's also a popular set, and like so it has the rainbow effect, which makes it a little harder. But these cards are still $100. Yeah, that art looks nice. Not the most popular, like with Sable Eye. But yeah, Misty still comes on top. Misty was from the original series. And everyone over this. Cynthia. I think actually I didn't go over. It's Ultra Prism Cynthia. Did I? But either way, like the only one I think Erica's also a a favorite because I keep seeing Erica. But Erica, you see, like this has this effect. So Erica is from Unified from Team Up, and Team Up's also a very popular set. But it's like this is the main chase card everyone wants. It's the Latias and Latios. It's not necessarily the Erica because so it's $100 card, but there's like these are the $300 cards. These are the ones everyone's like looking for when they pull it. These are like they're not bad, but it's just not gonna be as chase worthy, and so it's not gonna be as like valued. And I think that's a little more common I see at least nowadays. But it doesn't mean that they don't have potential to do more like this. So like this is the only modern one I see on this list. It's Iono from Paldea Evolved. And so like yeah, you see like the art is actually really nice. It has a bunch of things going like Pikachu, Eevee. Like these are like I want to analyze the card to see like how it looks like. Like this is a very nice looking card. With the full arts and stuff, it makes it a lot easier for this sort of thing to happen. Um, but yeah, like Iono is just right after the Magikarp, and so it's iffy you want to invest in it, but like the Magikarp is still gonna be the main chase. Um, but yeah, this things can ship over time. So like as far as value goes, it's like you can aim after these two. Um, in Stellar Crown, like you go after like Lacey. You'll see some repetitive things, and some arts are just like I can't believe like I didn't notice that art. So like the most popular being Lily. Um, so all these going for like I think it's just a very nice general design. It's not necessarily like full art, like where there's a lot of like other elements going on, but like it's very like nice and safe. I think that's part of the reason why it's so valuable. There's some more like questionable sort of arts where people will just be like, I don't know, but it seems like a very safe artwork. Um, and like in Twilight, there's Carmine and Perrin. Um, Do I see any elements I would like? I feel like this looks a little plain. I guess like some people might like since it's a camera kind of view. This one, I don't know, is that food? Some people like food. Like this is the sort of stuff I think of if I was trying to invest in it. But honestly, I would usually just go after like the top Pokemon, like because you've seen they could do well before, like the Giratina or the Moonbryon, Sword and Shields. Like those seem to be what I would actually buy if I were to invest in singles. Um, but yeah, is there any other? I know that like let's see. Yeah, Iono appears again. Seems like Iono is pretty popular in these newer sets. There's even like the other name, but like there's Parasol Lady. 151. There's Erica. I think Erica was pretty expensive in the Japanese version. Um, yeah, Iono you already saw. I heard that this Miriam had gone up recently, which is still like kind of like the whole set the set as a whole is still kind of low valued. But you do see like these. Actually, all three of these, all like almost 4 out of 5 have like some female trainer in there, which probably helps a little bit. Um, Crown Zenith, not as much, but it does have Arita over there and Elsa. Like, you definitely do see like them appearing. I think they're just going back into Sword and Shield. Like there's Red with his Pikachu. There's this Nessa. Um, Misty from Astral Radiancy that just started me, but like it's a Misty card. And there's a Rita over there. I guess a Rita was repeated for last time. Like, I don't really know about the lore as much. Um, Sylveon with her, and then Mimikyu with her. Like sometimes it doesn't have to be the trainer itself. That's the main focus according to text, but it does help sometimes. Evolving Skies. Does Evolving Skies have any? Like I know EVs kind of take the stage. EVs might just be so saturated, but Aroma Lady, um, Chilling Rain, but yeah, and there's also like the Japanese and English one. There's Caitlyn over there. Um, yeah. So anyway, that's kind of my take on waifu cards. I wouldn't really recommend investing in singles, but some people do have an eye for it, and they do quite well out of short or long term plays. Um, I would personally just try to look for one that becomes like the highest value card, like a Lily. Like it literally is the chase. Um, and if you do find a set where like it's so good, like it's not the top chase, but it's so good otherwise, then maybe you should just invest that set. Like Cosmic Eclipse or Teen Up, uh, like yeah, Cosmic Eclipse. like yeah, this is top card, but there's a lot of really nice cards in here in general. So Cosmic Eclipse kind of worth investing in. That's my take on that. Let me know what you think. I know people don't talk about waifu cards and analysis, but yeah, I think it's just nice to, even if you don't invest in it, it's nice to know just what is valuable to people and how you can make your investing plays or collecting plays based on that. Anyway, that's it. Bye.